I'm going to show you how to apply or use the sun flare overlays in Photoshop. I'm using Photoshop CC, but this works just the same as Photoshop CS. Alright, so I have the image open and I'm going to now navigate. I'm going to place the overlay, which is going to make my Mac Finder, or if you're on a PC, a Windows Finder, a Windows Explorer open up to navigate to where you saved your download folder. Okay, so I'm in Photoshop. I'm going to go to File, Place Embedded or Place Linked. Either way, it works. Now, navigate to wherever you saved your set, and you're going to want to have it unzipped. And I've just got the little mini set here, and I'll just choose one. Which one did I? This is the one I want. Okay, so I selected the one I wanted, and I'm going to hit the Place button at the bottom. Now, you notice that our image is vertical or portrait orientation, and the overlay is a horizontal or landscape orientation. And what can we do to fix that? Well, we can just stretch it out, okay, up and down like that. And before I do that, I want to pull this aside, and I want you to notice that it looks like the sun is coming from like this direction. Okay, we see she's got backlighting, her hair is backlit. The sun looks like it's coming from this direction, so I really don't want the sun over here, do I? I want it over here. So the first thing I'm going to do is going to flip it. So I'm just going to grab one edge, drag over, and that's an easy way to flip the flare. Then I'm just going to put it at a corner and drag down. So now we have it in a vertical orientation. And I'm going to hit the check mark to commit. So now we've got the flare in our layers panel on top of our picture. If I turn it off, so there's our picture, turn it back on. So we have, this is our layer, our sun flare layer. And I'm going to change the blend mode. And the blend mode is can be found right here where it says normal. So here's your layer. Just move your mouse up to where it says normal and click. Okay, you're looking for the word normal. And then go down to the word screen. So now we have this very bright light, and then we can see some of the different little flare shapes, things like that. We can lower down the opacity, okay, or we can leave it at 100% and add a mask. Whoops. And we can use a brush and brush off where we don't want it, or you can use the gradient tool to have a gradual mask. Okay, this is a little more complicated, but hang with me, you can do it. This is your gradient tool. In Lightroom, it's similar to the graduated filter. Okay, so the gradient tool, and I have lowered the opacity of it down. If it's at 100%, you're going to notice that it's black and white, or it might look like black and white. So as long as you have black and white, it's fine. You want it to be linear. You want this button right here, not these other ones. As you hover over them, you'll see what they are. So one's angle, one's radial, one's reflected. We want the linear. Okay, you want your mode to be normal. And I'm going to lower the layer opacity down so it blends in a little bit. Now, I'm just going to click at the bottom and drag up. Okay, now you can see here, I'm going to do it a little bit more here. Okay, so you can see where it's kind of a darker gray down here at the bottom, and then it goes to white. Let me go to 100% so we can see it better. All right, there we go. So I see black, gray, and then white. So it's gradually tapering off. So here we've covered up most of the effect, and gradually we're showing more of the effect, where we're showing all of the effect. If you want it to be less, you can always do that as well. Okay. So just play with it until you get what you want, and you can also start here somewhere like at the top. So we have more of a defined. So we've got very, very bright, and then more of the original picture. See how it's more defined? So just kind of play with it till you get what you want. But I love the flares. It definitely has the same effect as getting that flare in camera. And it's a beautiful, sweet, soft effect that you can add to your images. When you're done, you're going to want to flatten this. Okay, so go to Layer and then Flatten Image, and then save it. So I'll flatten it so you'll see. Okay, then save it as a new file. You don't want to overwrite your original, so don't ever just hit save as. But there you go, and I hope you enjoy the beautiful sunflowers.